Hi, welcome to my channel, welcome to my vlog. These cold winter days make me miss nicer weather. I'm remembering one fall day I took a trip to Westfield, New Jersey to celebrate a local legend. He's the creator of the Addams Family, cartoonist for the New Yorker, and hometown hooligan Charles Addams. Westfield is where he called home and where he drew inspiration for his cartoons, especially the Addams Family. Join me around town while I participate in the local festivities. The whole town gets into it. Even the public bathrooms remind me where I was. This year's theme was Femme Fatale, Morticia, and more. My first stop was the Rialto Theater on East Broad Street. Inside, the art exhibit had tons of pieces of Morticia, Wednesday, Grandmama, and other women featured in Charles's work. I didn't know that Charles had worked for the New Yorker before I had gone up there, so seeing these for the first time was really interesting. He had a, believe it or not, dark and twisted humor. The mannequin busts were part of a companion exhibit called the Femme Form by selected contemporary artists. I thought they were all beautiful in their own way. I also have a mannequin bust at home I use for selling clothes online, and now I want to decorate it with the Femme Fatale theme in mind and with Morticia in mind. Morticia embodies beauty, mystery, independence, and danger, making her the very definition of femme fatale. Kaylee Reed was the on-site artist. Her Instagram is linked below. This wall featured former pictures of the Wicked windows of Westfield, which I'm going to check out next. Every storefront in town had an Addams Family image of some kind. Some were painted, some were cutouts. A lot of them were themed to their store aesthetic, like this one is the arcade and they're all arcade games. Gomez Addams giving an Addamsfest eye exam. These life-size cutouts of the cast from the 1960s TV show, Love. Modern Day Wednesday from Netflix. I like this creepy little Wednesday with her ice cream sandwich at the ice cream shop. The super cute Wednesday. What kind of illustration is that? Wednesday and Thing up to no good. This waxing place with Morticia giving herself wax and Thing holding the wax bowl. Netflix Wednesday fencing at the athletic wear shop. And a happy Addams Fest. These are just some honorable mentions. They weren't Addams Family, but still Femme Fatale themed. Little Shop of Horrors, Batman, the Femme Fatales of Batman, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn. And all these windows were really inspiring. It made me wonder what my windows would look like if I had a storefront. I think I'd do something with Grandmama because she's witchy like me. There was this super cute vampire in a door. The evil ladies of Disney getting together for a coffee. From Haunted Mansion. And the library did a book club. Walking down Elm Street, I love a town with a rainbow crosswalk. I'm crossing the street to the corner of Elm and Quimby for the Bewitched selfie stop. It was inspired by the Bewitched statue in Salem, Massachusetts. I've been to that one too, so I had to check it out. So here's me at Westfield in October of 2025, and here's me in Salem on Halloween in 2023. Down Central Ave is the Charles Addams mural project at the Central Avenue Overpass Gallery. The murals are painted by local artists in 2018. Starting off strong, we have the Addams family showing us a shortcut down a sewage pipe. And what Jersey street rat hasn't hung out by a drainage pipe? Here's the Addams family at home and looking outside of their window at their inspiration house and graveyard in Westfield, which we'll check out later, and it has a portrait of Charles looking over them. This next one is in 3 pieces. Charles is in the middle as the creator, and on his left side here is the Addams family in his illustration style. And on the right is him going to New York to write for the New Yorker, also again in his illustration style. This one is Charles dressed as a knight, and each of his fingertips is of the Addams family. Sorry for the quick glance. I had to go around a group of goths from New York. I liked this painting a lot. It's definitely in my top 2. It looks like the family just finished playing a game that Wednesday made up. This mural was in 2 pieces. This board, I saw a girl stand in front of Wednesday dressed as Wednesday as if she was in the family portrait. I thought it was super cute. I think if she put the picture in black and white, no one would be able to tell the difference. This one is Charles drawn in his own illustration style again, and the family drawn behind him like an early rough draft. Doesn't Grandmama look a little flirty? And here's the second half of the mural that was split in 2, with Charles in the middle of the family portrait. Someone did his signature, which I thought was really different. Chaz Addams. I guess that's what he preferred to be called. Chaz. This next one is my favorite one, a portrait of Charles and the family holding him up all different ways, like what is Fester even doing? And look at him looking at Grandmama, they're so flirty. And I'm currently in a black and gray scale with purple phase, which is probably why I like this one so much, plus it's got some freaking bats. This next one, the last one, has a lot of local references, and it's my 3rd favorite. At the top, Charles is drawing. Below him, Lurch is mowing the lawn of the Inspiration House in Westfield. Above is Wednesday and Pugly leaving the Rialto Theater. Below them, Morticia and Gomez are at the lake, and we'll see that later too. Thing on top of the street signs giving directions. Top right corner, Fester is coming off the train at the Jersey Transit stop, and below them, Grandmama and Cousin It are shopping on Elm Street. And then it finishes off with the commemorative plaque, which I did a rubbing of, just the bat decal to take home. Walking back up Central Ave and making a right on East Broad Street is Middo-Waskin Park. I think that's how you pronounce it. I cannot do it faster. This is a quick Addamsfest picture op spot. A mini replica of the Addams family mansion is on the island in the middle of the pond. Addamsfest calls it the floating mansion. That steeple is for the Presbyterian church. We'll go there next. But look at the mansion, it's got a little for sale sign. If you're on Broad Street looking at the pond, the Presbyterian church is to the left. This church looks like it came straight out of the pages of the Addams family. Charles definitely was a writer who wrote/drew what he knew. I saw the church's placard and wanting a rubbing of that too. If you've never seen this before, this is what I'm doing. With paper and crayons, I hold the paper against the image I want and use the side of a crayon to rub it back and forth over the paper. I've been doing this for many, many years. The image transfers onto the paper and I have a souvenir to take home. This placard took 8 pages of paper. I'm using standard printer size paper, only it has a watercolor design. The crayon color is blue. I kept it the same as the bat. And here's what it looks like all put together. I really liked this crow. He was just up there cawing away all day. Back on East Broad Street, to the left of the church, is the burial grounds of the Presbyterian Church in Westfield. Addamsfest had walking tours of the cemetery. My group was very lucky because we got the producer of Addamsfest as our guide, Adrian. She talked a lot about Charles and how he'd hang out at the graveyard as a kid. Doesn't this place look familiar? It looks exactly like the graveyard outside of the Addams family's home. Look at this tree growing around these tombstones. Like, how did it get like that? My first thought was the tombstones were there first, but now I wonder if the tree was like a little baby tree at one point and they buried their dead next to it, and then it just grew way bigger than they thought it was gonna. The headstones have been there since the Revolutionary War, and I won't know how old the tree is unless I cut it in half, so I don't think I'm gonna know the answer to my question in my lifetime. It was getting late in the day. I had one more stop. I took a quick picture with Adrian and told her how awesome she is and I'm a fan of Addamsfest. She couldn't have been any nicer, and she gave me directions to the Inspiration House on Elm Street. This is someone's private home. I was respectful by parking in the street, staying off the grass, and only staying long enough to get a rubbing of the sign. Here's what it looks like. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. I'm planning to do more out and about vlogs like this. If you like this kind of content, I would say subscribe. You can like this video or even say hi to me in the comments. I post bi-weekly currently. But for now, I'm chilling with my kitten. Later!